The next one is amniocentesis. So amniocentesis involves taking a small sample of a amniotic fluid that surrounds the fetus to diagnosis for chromosomal abnormalities. So this test they are using to find out the any chromosomal abnormalities. That amnion they can surround the fetus. See, discovering this is known as the amnion. Okay, this sac is known as the amniotic sac. Fluid it is present inside the amnion, that is known as the amniotic fluid. With the help of the injection they can inject, they can take a small sample from the sample through the injection. Okay, they are taking the amniotic fluid. With the help of this fluid they will identify any chromosomal abnormalities are present in the fetus. Okay, then this generally they are using in a pregnant woman in the between 15th to 20th week of pregnancy. Okay, for this what they are using, in a long inserted a thin needle they are using into the abdomen. Okay, in this abdomen into the amniotic sac, then they can withdraw this fluid in a small sample. Okay, then this fluid it is contains in the water. This fetus they can set the cells, that cells fully it is present in this fluid. Okay, that fetus set cells it is present in this fluid. That sample they are collecting to identify any other chromosomal abnormalities. Okay, the steps, that method, that procedure is known as amniocentesis. Can you understood? The next, chorionic villus sampling. Chorionic villus sampling is a prenatal test that involves taking a sample of the placental tissue to test for chromosomal abnormalities. This is also one of the prenatal, before the childbirth. They are doing one of the tests. In this test, they are taking in a small sample of placental tissues to identify the chromosomal abnormalities. The next one is the fetoscope. So fetoscope is used to monitor the fetal heart rate and other functions during late pregnancy and labor. So fetoscope it is helpful to monitor the fetal heart rate. What is the functions of the fetus? Okay, that we can identify. Then the average fetal heart rate is between 120 to 160 beats per minute. An abnormal fetal heart rate or patterns may mean that the fetus is not getting enough oxygen. So it is abnormal, more than or than in a less than. So that it is indicating the fetus they cannot get proper amount of oxygen. Then it leads to some other problems. Then a handheld Doppler device is often used during prenatal visit. They are using one of the device, handheld, நம்ம handle use பண்ணக்கூடிய device. The device visit to count the fetal heart rate. It is helpful to find out the fetal heart rate. During labor, continuous electronic fetal monitoring is often used. So during the labor pain, so part 2 we have seen during the time of the childbirth. Okay, any difficulties are there, they are using this handheld Doppler. It is helpful to identify the fetus heart rate monitor. They are often they can use to monitor. Can you understand all of you? Fetoscope. Okay. The next one is the breast self-examination and early diagnosis of cancer. So most of the female now they are affecting breast cancer. So this breast cancer, how we need to examine? Okay, how we need to diagnosis in a early stage of the breast cancer. Number of steps they have given. So first one, the breast is divided into 4 quadrants. So the nipple it is present at the center. So remaining they are divided into 4. Okay, 4 parts. 1, 2, 3, 4. Fifth one is the nipple, that center part. Okay, so each quadrant of breast is felt for lump using the palm of the opposite hand. So இப்போ ரைட் சைடுனா லெஃப்ட் ஹேண்டை யூஸ் பண்ணி இந்த ஒவ்வொரு இடத்துலையும் அமுக்கி பார்க்கணும். அப்போ ஏதாச்சும் கட்டி மாதிரி தெரிஞ்சிச்சு, லம்ப், எக்ஸஸ் திசு க்ரோத், ரொம்ப ஹார்டாக இருந்துச்சு அப்படின்றத டெஸ்ட் பண்ணுறது, இருக்குதா அப்படின்னு டெஸ்ட் பண்ணுறது. ஓகே, த எக்ஸாமினேஷன் இஸ் டன் இன் போத் லையிங் டவுன் அண்ட் ஸ்டாண்டிங் பொசிஷன். படுத்துக்கிட்டும் இருக்கலாம், இல்லை நின்றுக்கிட்டும் இருக்கலாம். when we can examine this one. then monthly once after first week of menstrual cycle. So this they need to identify every monthly once after the first week of the menstrual cycle. When menstrual cycle mudinja first week la they are testing this breast cancer. This way is this way if there are lump or any deviations of the nipple, ஏதாச்சும் கட்டி மாதிரி இருந்துச்சுன்னா இல்லை நிப்பிளில் ஓகே டு ஒன் சைடு ஆர் எனி பிளட் டிஸ்சார்ஜ் நிப்பிள்னுடைய ஏதாச்சும் ஒரு சைடில் பிளட் டிஸ்சார்ஜ் ஆகிட்டு வருது, ஏதாச்சும் டிஃப்ரென்சஸ் தெரிஞ்சிச்சு அப்படின்னா we can identify that is known as the cancer. We can identify the cancer in a preliminary stage, that is the early stage. Mammogram or done for women above the, this is one of the technique. With the help of this technique we can identify the breast cancer. Okay, for women above the age of 40 years and for young girls and women below 40 years. Young girls also, women below 40 years, women above 40 years, they are using this to identification to diagnosis the breast cancer, that is known as the mammogram. So ultrasound of the breast aid in early diagnosis. They are using the ultrasound, okay, to diagnosis the breast cancer. Can you understand all of you? Okay, this question, this also, this breast cancer also they are asking in a one of the 5 mark question. Okay, amnio said it is 3 mark. So this time public they have asked this question. So like that in the same Fetascope also they will ask. So each and every page we cannot say the zoology. They will ask the question. This and that they will ask. This and that they will not ask. So like that we cannot say anything in zoology. Already I have said many times. Okay, do you want to study everything? Then excess. Vitamin E is known as anti-sterility vitamin as it helps in the normal functioning of the reproductive structure. So normal functioning of the reproductive structure we need vitamin E. Okay, that is a anti-sterility hormone. மலட்டுத்தன்மையை நீக்கக்கூடியது. Okay, so sex hormone were discovered by Adolf Budant. Okay, Adolf Budant. Then 11th July is observed as World Population Day. 1st December is observed as World AIDS Day. Then NACO, National AIDS Control Organization, NACO, was established in 1992. Syphilis and gonorrhea are commonly called as international disease. Syphilis, gonorrhea, bacterial sexually transmitted disease. Not only one area, any one country. It is throughout the international, this disease it is spreading. So it is known as the international sexually transmitted disease. Can you understand all of you? Okay, I have completed this lesson 3. Okay, I have completed lesson 3. Do you want to study each and every page? So what I thought today, from infertility onwards you must study and write. So each one they will ask. Okay, from this each, this forward intrauterine devices, in vitro fertilization, then zygote fallopian transfer. So each and everything they will ask 2 mark and 3 mark. So from infertility and then up to that last this end, do you want to study what tomorrow? Okay, then so tomorrow watch, then by Saturday you must complete this homework. Sunday you must revise lesson 1, 2 and 3. Already I have said Monday do you have a unit test. Okay, from lesson 1 to 3. Lesson 1, 2, 3 is the first unit. Okay, so do you have a first unit test on Monday? Then I will prepare the question, I will send on Monday morning. Okay, must revise thorough and then write the unit test in work home. Prepare well and write the unit test well. Okay, thank you students, we will meet next class.